A body that is worth having is not a body that can simply lift things and carry things. A body that is worth having is a body that can endure difficulty for the sake of Allah. That is a body worth having. I slept less, but I can wake up for Fajr. I am sitting in a room that is perhaps not as comfortable as a love seat or the sofa in my home, but I'm still sitting. A body that is prepared to go through difficulty is a body worth having. A body that knows how to lift the blanket at Fajr is a body worth having. There are only 3 things that Allah says He loves in this world. How many things? How many? Online. 3 things that Allah loves in this world. What are those 3 things? Anyone? Okay, I'll say quickly. The first thing that Allah loves in this world is He loves deen. I mean, that deen is a must. But within even believers, He loves 3 things. Lisanun dhakir. Lisanun dhakir. He loves a tongue that continuously remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa qalbun shakir. He loves a heart that is always grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lisanun dhakir wa qalbun shakir. And the third thing that Allah absolutely adores is badanun ala al-bala'i sabir. A body that is prepared to go through difficulty for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every one of us, and I'm just going to put this out there and you guys can think about it on your own. Every one of us are prepared to put our body through tests. Every one of us. And we're ready to go through difficulty, but for different objectives. We find people that come from Pakistan, India, and they live in an apartment all alone, 7 people in one small apartment, even though they were living lavish lives back home so they can get through med school. They're sacrificing so much because of something that they believe will make it worth it. Badanun ala al-bala'i sabir. Athletes put their bodies in the line physically every single day. Why do they do it for? Because they think it's worth it. Badanun ala al-bala'i sabir. Our jism that Allah is referring to as talut is a body that is prepared despite its smallness and its minuteness in comparison to others. It's a body that is prepared to put its limbs in harm's way for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will sleep anywhere. I will sleep on the floor if it means that I will not take interest. I will drive any car if it means that I will not cheat someone in business. I will stay anywhere if it means that I'm also fulfilling the wishes of my mother. Badanun ala al-bala'i sabir. Our body will always go through something. But what you have to ask yourself is, why is it going through what it's going through? Is it because of other things, or is it because of what? To earn Allah's pleasure. And even work in school can be Allah's pleasure if we just come in to that workplace or that school with starting with Bismillah and hoping that this will help us please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.